right, all right. Oh no! Welcome to Goof Fun tonight. It is March 12th. It's a Thursday. It's 2026, the year of 2026. And yeah, we're live barely. Wasn't sure if I had the energetic to do this, but here we are. We're gonna do it. We do's it tonight. Live on tubes. You know, before I started, I didn't have heartburn. Not at all. And all of a sudden, as soon as I start the show, I've got fartburn. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know? I don't need this shit. I don't want you guys to get mad. But we're just going to have a casual evening tonight, like it is every night. I'm doing all right, Glenn. I'm hanging in there. You know, it keeps wanting to attack me. If I miss a meal, yeah, it's bad. Like, I eat so much, and then if I don't keep it going, then anyway. And here we are. Helicity, welcome to the show, everybody. There you is. Hey, Brian Yates. How you doing, Chief? DWNW. What's up, DWNW? How you doing tonight? Good? Great. Of course you understand how I feel, Ben. Huh? Oh. I'm glad you had a good day. Welcome to the show, JJ. What do you say, gay? Gay? I was going to say girl, and I was going to say hey, and it came out gay. What do you say, girly girl? And Glenn, how are you doing, Mr. C? Good to see ya. Ben, the Yorkshire Goophonian. Hello. Welcome to the show. Hey, Ollie. Ollie, oi, oi, oi. Love that. It's the best name. Welcome to the show. Ollie, oi, oi, oi. I bet you're Italian. What do you say, Quantum Guy? It's Nathan from the Quantum Show. All right, let's get started. I don't know why I'm acting like a fool. Paula Fowl. James, how you doing? Good to see me. All right. Hey, if you want to help support the only show like this ever in the history of ufology, all the links are in the show description. You know what to do's. You are the peeps of all peeps. We the peeps. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Did I say that out loud? I think you did. So I haven't heard any of the things that go bump in the night since I had that EVP show up on the editor. Now, I've edited probably 1,000 videos, maybe 2. And I mean, just here alone and other stuff, but that's never happened. And when that voice, and I talk about the First Amendment and it goes, sure, wow. Nobody said anything like that the whole day. It is so weird. I got goosebumps upon chicken bumps upon chicken legs. Huh? Yes. Licking chigs. Now, X wasn't working for me. And tonight, hey, it's working now. I had a lot of information coming from X today. More than the usual. So I need this to be working. There's people that are, well, Anjali posted something interesting, and it says, holographic disclosure, which I think is right on par for what might happen next year. Yeah. And then we got more Rose cuckold. Oh boy. He talks with Leslie Keane. I bet you he says Keane. Isn't it Leslie Kane? Even though it's spelled Keane. I don't know why people like him. He's a shisty fellow. He looks like a mouse. Mouse cuckold. He does. He looks just like a mouse. 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 Come on with this. I'm trying to pull it up, and almost all of them showed. Yeah, now they're spinning. You sons of bees. Yeah. Oh, boy. People still believe in this remote. I'm going to show you. I'll show you. We'll start off with this. If remote viewing and MK Ultra are now on the record as being real, then this is probably exactly what it looks like when it happens. You got to see this. It's amazingly weird. And maybe it isn't. You'll see why. Boop.
Beep. Record, page 55 from the committee's interview with FBI. Have some administrative matters first. I wanted to introduce into the record, page 55 from the committee's interview with FBI employee.
Oh my God, are people that stupidly gullible? This girl helped write her speech. Of course she knows it word for word, breath for breath. Stunads we got out there in this world, right? You know what that is? Look it up. Stunads.
Roya Demlo,
No, she wasn't. You are so stupid. Do you know how many times I've seen this? I've seen it when you see this in pageants with mothers and their daughters, and they learn the song, and the mother's like, and the teapot, and they're doing the same thing the kid's doing. Same thing here with this psychopath. Look at the eyes on that evil thing.
I wanted to introduce into the record, page 55.
She could be the Devil. She could be Satan.
55 from the committee's interview with.
And did you see why she looked over? Because she messed up. And she's just looking over because that's not how the speech goes.
55 from the committee's interview with page 55 from the committee's interview.
And if she was controlling how she speaks, she wouldn't say it the exact same time. And sometimes it even looks half a second behind. It would be half a second ahead, and you would be able to see her go, and the cows go boom. And then all of a sudden, this woman would, within half a second, go, and the cows go boom. It's just she knows the speech. She's a ghostwriter.
Took place on July 17, 2023. In that.
Oh, one more time? All right, we'll look one more time for she's and G's.
Which took place on July 17, 2023. In that, we're to leave this interview and we're to suggest or imply that when you said the laptop was real, that it meant that the FBI had affirmatively determined in October 2020 that the laptop belonged to.
She covered her mouth, but nothing happened. That has got to be one of the worst clickbait, gullible videos I've ever seen. It's horrible. It's a nightmare. It's wrong. All right. I just like showing poor examples of people's ideas on what they think is truth. Get out of here with that video. All right, next. Oh, I can't stand this guy. The filmmaker dude. What's his name? Dan Farah. Yeah, he claims Donald Trump was briefed on a UFO recovery program and even considered going public. Like, how would he know? The story says the plan was dropped over fears the economic shock of we are not alone could destabilize markets and institutions. True or not, the idea raises a bigger question. If disclosure carries good consequences or global consequences, who actually decides when the public is ready? I mean, it's the same people who decide when it's not ready. How about doing that research and find out that, and I guarantee it'll follow you right to the breadcrumb trail. That was awful. I don't know what I'm saying. All right, now we're going to get serious here. So, anybody who is on X in the UFO field knows Red Panda and Chupacabra. They're the ones that keep bringing up the attacks from the Lu crew on them, how they were doxxed and up, death threats, deet. They actually have receipts like I do. And then they're also talking about a bunch of stuff that they keep bringing up. And this is one of them, that missing Air Force Major General. What was his name? Can't remember it. It'll come back up. But went missing days after Trump's announcement to declassify UFOs. Now, somebody brought up a great point in the comment section of the last show I did when I spoke about this. What if another government took him? Capiche? He was working as a double agent, more or less. Or they just took him and said, hey, you're changing your whole life. You wanted a divorce? You don't want to be around those kids? We got a family and a nice girl in Russia for you. Come on! Well, anyway, they think he's probably in a dumb somewhere. An underground base or prison or just underground. It's a dumb. Check it out. Let's hear what these guys are saying, because you know what? They are really, they do their due diligence trying to find the truth. So I'm interested to hear, and I haven't watched.
Go follow her on X, Good Morning UFO, and subscribe to her on YouTube.
You're looking at me. There it is, though.
Huh?
Lots of cops. Black cars. It's kind of crazy. I'm just going to try to be chill.
So that looks like the FBI field, like little office they set up for this. So cool.
I think there's still people looking, but you could see that there's a lot of things they haven't set up. There's some cops. They're wondering what I'm doing. But this is probably for the candlish. We'll
What's up, Moon at Noon?
Again, when we were at the wives thing the other day, there's 8 different agencies looking for this dude. They got drones, horses, dogs. No scent, no tracking of a scent. I'm telling you guys, he's vanished, bro.
It's weird.
So to give you an idea of a run through of the area, I don't know, this is probably an old, there's some businesses in here, lots of bicyclists, lots of affluent.
This is where he went missing.
Look at this whole situation. Good coverage. Good Morning UFO. I feel like I'm there.
I mean, it's fascinating. Let's see, I'm going to listen to your combo.
All right.
I got an incredible video to show you too. Unreal. It's unreal.
I believe it was her birthday this week too, so go follow her and tell her happy birthday.
Shop that's literally a block from Quail Court. And
Quail Run Court.
You can see like it's a place where all the neighbors hang out. He said he had his number. He said if he got lost up there, why didn't he call? And like, we talked a little bit about the dementia and how, like, sometimes even an early onset dementia, we can notice. It's hard sometimes to notice just how bad it's getting. Like, I remember when my dad started forgetting that my mom was dead.
No, it's not that hard. You can easily tell when dementia's coming and when it's getting worse. It's not hard to figure out. I don't know why she thinks it is. All you know is my father's got bits of it, and he'll say something that has no value of the conversation at hand.
I remember the moment I realized my mom didn't know what was going on.
Oh my
and it kinda is
God.
surprising because she still had all the social
Is that
skills.
Amy? That's Amy? It's Amy. Oh God, Glenn. Why do you got to say shit like that? Why do you got to say this? Get back on the weed. Yeah, thanks. I'll go throw up. I'm talking now. I still take THC. As a matter of fact, I'm just as high as I was, maybe even more than I was before. I don't know what you're saying. You are talking nonsense about shapeshifters? Not once did I mention a shapeshifter at all. Anywhere in the last 2 months. Demons I've talked about, but not shapeshifters. And then you're saying you're talking about shapeshifters and demonic demons. She didn't even blink once. If you look back, brother, she didn't blink once. Who cares? Do you know I can go without blinking for 8 to 10 minutes? My eyes will tear up. It looks like I'm crying. And then you could blow in my eyes, flick things at me, and I won't blink. Is that Amy? I know you're joking. I know you're joking. That's Amy. Well, I'll be an uncie's munkle. What is she talking about again? Now I got to listen more. So she lives in New Mexico. So she's talking about what's going on here where he went missing, I guess. That's interesting. Good job doing that. That's good research.
Hang out. He said he had his number.
I knew her voice sounded
He
familiar.
said if he got lost up there, why didn't he call? And we talked a little bit about the dementia and how sometimes even an early onset dementia, we can notice. It's hard sometimes to notice just how bad it's getting.
No.
I remember when my dad, mom,
we heard this.
She still had all the social.
Okay.
Very odd. 68's not that old either. Let's see. We got some
Pretty
more.
scary. Going lost in a beautiful neighborhood like this. How? A man who's sharp as a tack and still has military
Somebody took him.
Or people care. What the hell is this? Did they pick some things out? Does that look newly installed? Not going to get into it. Don't want to get.
Why don't you look at it?
Let me see.
Go up to that thing. What is that?
Pull it up a bit.
Come on.
Is that like a generator? I guess is that someone's property?
It looks like a
Doesn't really
generator.
look like property. Maybe
Military connections or people care.
What is that?
What the hell is this? They pick
She
up,
doesn't even
put some things
investigate it? I mean, who does?
That look newly installed. Not going to get into it. Don't want to get in trouble.
How stupid. It
Yeah,
could be
good
the
point.
biggest
Everyone I know
find in a
who's
long
responsible goes
time.
hiking.
Shadow off. Could be a real huge find.
Always takes their phone or device to contact, says Finn Scully. Yeah. Into the Fringe has probably Bigfoot.
Oh.
Lots of people. But this
Bigfoot
path you go
took
up
the guy. All right.
with.
Yeah.
All right. This is nonsense. Okay. Nothing going on there. Nothing going on there. What was I looking up? I was going to go back to that video we were talking about. I may have deleted it. I deleted it. Let me see if I deleted it. Yep. Oh, wait. Hold on. I got it right here. And let's take a look at this again for She's and G's, okay? I want to look at this because apparently I need to smoke more weed to see things better. I mean, maybe right, but I don't want to, I don't need weed to see the truth. Check this out. We're going to go back to that. I mean, I would have stayed on it longer, but, we got other things to make believe we like and care about. Here we go.
Page 55 from the
First thing, let's see if this person blinks. Now, this is only 1 minute and 2 seconds.
committee's interview with FBI. Have some administrative matters first. I wanted to introduce into the record page 55 from the committee's interview with FBI employee Roya Demlow, who...
Well, now we don't know because they cut it. You see, after 10 seconds, she didn't blink, but you can't go by that clip. Let's go again. We're not going to know. It's only 10 seconds.
First, I wanted to introduce into the record page 55 from the committee's interview with page 55 from the committee's interview.
Oh, yeah. She even knew the mistake she made. Did you see that?
Interview with page 55.
Oh, wow. I know she didn't ghostwrite this with her and put a mistake in there on purpose and mouth it. Oh, that's cool. Good catch, Glenn.
With page 55.
That is too weird even for me. All right, you got me.
The committee's interview, which took place on July 17, 2023. In that...
She doesn't blink. You're right about that. So about 20 seconds, she hasn't blinked.
Which took place on July 17,
it's the same clip.
2023. In that, we're to leave this interview and we're to suggest or imply that when you said...
she just blinked. Sorry. She blinked. Here, it's a little one, but look.
Here it comes. Laptop was real, that it meant that the FBI had affirmatively determined in October 2020 that the laptop belonged to...
Interesting, Glenn. You did good. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't catch that mistake that she I was going to say mocked. Mimicked. That was weird. I love being wrong. All right. Because it's so rare, It's like, oh my God. Okay. So this next clip is just very, very masculine. This is for all the guys out there who love guns, And for those out there who love to fly and avoid the fire, this is amazing. This F-22, I think it is, literally avoids the bullets. You got to see it. It's just an amazing pilot. I don't know how he knew where the bullets were going to go, but
I did with the footage.
This is amazing.
Put it in black and white and then really slowed it down as well.
Oh no, this is the wrong clip. Gosh darn it, dude. How stupid. Yeah, this was a woman who thinks this has to do with the Miami aliens. Remember that a couple of years ago? Hold on. Here's the pilot. Stupid. How did I get that messed up so much? Idiot. I already had the clip. Oh my God. I don't want to live. All right. Check this out. For those of you who like guns, this is very masculine. There may be one or two females out there who like this, but all men are going to love this. Giddy up. And it's not AI. Dude, that's insane. Hey, Angelique. Third phase of moon is here? Hey!
Watch you dip right on back around.
Well, I'll be an uncle's uncle.
Here we go. Bam.
There he is. I don't know, man. A lot for these people. Ooh. Oh, shoots back at him. Oh, look at that. That sound is, oh. Damn, that's gonna overheat. What a cool video clip, eh? No? All right. I just wanted something different to look at. All right. So the Miami creatures. This person thinks that they actually have the Miami creatures on video. Here we go.
So this is what I did with the footage. I put it in black and white and then really slowed it down, as well as turned down some of the brightness. Watch right here. You can see something really tall and kind of translucent.
Oh.
Now here I'm going to back it up.
Look at that, eh?
See it.
Oh, right there.
And it's
It could be a trick of the light, or wow.
Right there, you see it. And
You
then it
do.
kind of disappears into the darkness. Now, here's the video where I edit it with color. You'll see it. Right
There
there.
it is. Oh my
See
God.
it?
Yeah,
By
I
the
do.
palm tree. And now it's going to walk in front.
Check it out. Let's go back and see it.
With color. You'll see it.
Right here. It's going to be right there.
Right
Wow.
there.
I don't know, man. That's pretty
See it?
wicked cool.
By the palm tree.
I don't
Now
know,
it's gonna
man.
walk
Remember the girl on the airplane? It's not
building.
real.
And see
He's
how
not
it's kind of
real.
translucent and really tall, and then it disappears. Here we go, one more time.
All right, we get it. A lot of you think that this is not real. I don't know what she said, but yeah, she's now seemingly she is almost being redeemed because other people have seen weird stuff on airplanes, in theaters, at the post office. Okay. God, this is such a weird time to be into UFOs and aliens. Because look, we've got people who can talk to them. We have people who get messages from them, and say, hey, Lady in White said this, We've got the spheres, and we all know, the Moomy Doomies. I mean, all of this stuff, especially the last two, the Moomy Doomies and the spheres. Didn't they think when they, shouldn't they have tested to see what the public might think if they see the mummies look like this? The one that looks like a fake, like a doll. I think it even has a square head or something. It's bizarre. And they made it that way because aliens are bizarre. That's their thinking. It doesn't matter what we do. They could be anything. And if Jaime's in on it, forget it. Well, anyway, so NASA chief responds to Trump's UFO directive, says there's no classified info of aliens on Earth. Do I believe that intelligent life exists outside of Earth? Do I believe that there's intelligent life that has visited Earth? I have not seen any evidence of that whatsoever. Nothing in my classified files or historic documentation would ever support that. So what is Grush Grush and all of these whistleblowers looking at? Didn't Grush Grush see some documents? I don't know. Of course. Here we go.
as the declassification of several records, UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena, UFOs, extraterrestrial life. Look, you've got access to all kinds of classified information. Do you believe that there is life outside of Earth?
I would say, and this has absolutely nothing to do with classified information.
This is why they hire actors. And that's why Lou Eliganzo was paid to be an actor. Because he doesn't sound like that. Lou has authority in his voice, somebody you might want to believe when he speaks, right? He's got some pull with that voice. Not that guy. This is all wrong already, because the voice just makes me say, no. Rich, what? You know that is so wrong of you to say. Look, if you want to get the public to follow you and believe you and trust you, you don't have a voice like that. That's untrustworthy to me.
As a lifelong space,
and I believe I speak for the people.
Space enthusiast since kindergarten, having been to space twice as an astronaut, it is hard not to imagine that somewhere out there across 2 trillion galaxies and however many star systems inside them with however many exoplanets and Goldilocks zones, like, yes, I have to believe that there is life out there somewhere. Do I believe intelligent life has visited Earth? I have not seen any evidence of that whatsoever, and nothing in any like classified files or historic documentation would ever support that. I have to believe it is out there somewhere. I believe that if we are able to get to Mars and bring back samples from Mars, we will probably, with like greater than 90% confidence, have some evidence of microbial life. Now, that is not the aliens we see in the movies, but it would be a proof point that there is life outside of Earth. I think it is inevitable, only a matter of time, as more probes, more telescopes go out there and we venture out farther into the solar system, we will find that there is at least biosignatures outside of Earth.
Don't you think it's really convenient, our solar system, the way it's designed? It's like the training ground for new spirits or light beings like we are allegedly, and we're visiting Earth or put here because it's part of the process and it's part of experiencing other life forms. And it's very possible that's what we're doing. Earth may not be the actual place. Earth could be, for all intents and purposes, and for the lack of a better term, and all those other things people say, this could just be a stage, training ground, before we get into the real world. This could be the Matrix existing. You know what I mean? It could be. And I think that's the way it would be done. Like, we're put here in this Matrix to learn how to be a human. And don't make the same mistakes when you get put into the real situation. Now, I'm just throwing it out there because that's just as good as anything we've been told. And it doesn't mean it's wrong, doesn't mean it's right. It means I don't have proof. However, there is some eerie, creepy proof that we live in a Matrix reality. Yeah, so, yeah, it's really convenient that we have Jupiter, right? Huge, almost became a sun. But it's huge, so huge, its gravity deflects asteroids that could potentially target Earth, right? We hear that all the time. Well, Jupiter will save us, we hear. Yeah, not all the time. Then we have, like, this is the training grounds, right? We have one planet that has this kind of life, right? Just Earth. The other ones are not in a Goldilocks zone. Venus and Mercury, too close to the sun, a little too hot. You go outside of that, you got Mars, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, right? Well, Pluto, whatever. And then you think, see, this is how they keep us here. Now, Rich, you just said if this is a training ground, this is why it is. This is where I think is the smoking gun for this being some sort of training ground matrix reality bullshit. We can't leave. The radiation belt. What is that called? The Llewellyn belt? What is it called? I can't remember. You know what I'm talking about? That radiation supposed to kill us if we go through it, even at, what is it, 17,000 miles an hour. Doesn't matter. Not only that, let's say you get past the belt. What is it called? Van Allen. Thank you, Nathan. Let's say you get past the Van Allen belt, right? And you get to the end of the solar system. Now you're going into interstellar space. But you're going to go into a place, if you can make it past, I forgot, the asteroid belt. So let's say you make it past the asteroid belt. Look at all of this. Van Allen, the asteroid belt, right? And then you get to the end of the solar system, and what do? The Oort cloud is like really out there, but it surrounds the whole solar system, and there's no way you can get through it. You just can't. No, I don't know why. I saw a special, and it says that we aren't going anywhere because of this thing. The Oort cloud, I believe I'm right on that, is filled with like asteroids and ice and all sorts of rocks and things that we just can't leave. So it's like you're stuck here like on the Truman Show. What would happen? So when Jim Carrey gets to the end and he walks up the stairs and the doors open and you can see it's just black, right, behind it. And then he says, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, right? And then I'll see you tomorrow, whatever the hell. And then we don't know what happens. But I guess it's a studio. Unless he steps out into the moon. But that's kind of where we're at. And it makes sense, too. It makes sense that we can't leave. I don't know if we went to the moon. Something tells me we didn't. 6 times and nothing catastrophic happened. Right? I know they had that one mission, but other than that, nobody died. Nobody came home with the weird flesh-eating bacteria from space, the moon. Right? Just playing golf and driving around in go-karts and taking pictures and singing, and I was going to the park one day, shit, right? Well, you've been warned about what's coming next year. So if we can't leave, then they got to come here. While the elites are building doomsday bunkers, according to Rose Cuckold, and we know they are. Hold on, let me pull it open. Boop. Let me shrink. Beep. Go on top. Bop. Listen carefully to this video where journalists like Rose Cuckold and Leslie Kean, UAP, and ex-Pentagon officials like Elizondo, billionaires and government and military contractors like Bigelow, whistleblowers like Bill Ryan, former government officials like Catherine Austin Fitz, scientists like Willie Soon, and one of the most powerful people in the world, Elon Musk, have to say.
On borrowed time.
To the extent you can talk about what might be imminent, what is imminent?
Time is not a luxury that we can afford. The time has come. We need to start having the conversation collectively. We should have had it a while ago, but we really need to start having the conversation.
Yeah, it's probably already written on the wind one way or another, and it's going to happen. And there's little or nothing we can do about it. Part of that is a function of nobody's going to listen anyway. And so who are we talking to, right? So we'll know, maybe we'll have more information than the average person on the street is going to have. Things are really going to be bad. And how do you prepare yourself for that and those that you love and care for?
This is edited in such a way that I can't tell the context that anybody's speaking in. Because what he just said could mean a whole bunch of different things.
So we'll know, maybe we'll have more information than the average person on the street is going to have.
What?
Things are really going to be bad.
Like, how do you know, bro?
And how do you prepare yourself?
What? If they come here, if they attack, what is he speaking about? This is why I'm very angry at ufology. This is the type of shit we get from Elizondo. Now we've got people editing it such a way that we can't tell the context of this conversation or any of them. It's basically just pulling the narrative in the direction they want you to believe. And that's a problem.
For that, and those that you love and care for, or friends. How do you prepare for any of that, right? So that's probably the best that we can do.
I think things are going to be pretty difficult starting in a few years. And from what I've been told by sources.
What does that mean? It's going to be difficult.
Right. It's going to be difficult. And her sources. What's going to be difficult?
It's just, I mean, I can't say specifically. I don't know that.
Because you have shit on nothing. You've got a plate full of bupkis.
Much yet, and I can't really say, but just that
don't you see
a lot of what we take for granted now in life, I don't think is going to be,
what, like toilet paper, having the milk delivered in a glass bottle? Oh, yeah, we don't have that anymore. You know what I mean? Now Dr. Pepper's the number 2 soft drink? It's beating Pepsi? Come on, something's wrong.
We're not going to have it. A lot of things we have now that makes our lives as wonderful as they are.
He says that he's as sure as he can be.
Oh my God.
That the
okay, this doesn't help. This doesn't help. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get me in a position that feels good. No. Yeah? No. There.
That the people who are calling the shots in the world, you can call them the Illuminati.
And who are they, Crocodile Dundee? Tell me who they are. Nobody knows.
The controllers, the cabal, whatever name you have for them, they believe
exactly
that there is going to be what he called a geophysical event, a major geophysical event. There have been trillions of dollars that have been spent on deep underground bases for some reason which we don't know why it is.
Earth's climate also changes pretty radically over the course of say 10,000 years. It can
thanks Moon at Noonex. Good comment.
Being extremely hot to extremely cold. You can really go down a deep rabbit hole if you read about ice ages.
So interesting. That's
that how much Earth's climate has changed.
And by the way, we're supposed to be, now 45 years ago, we were being told we are on the cusp, and I've talked about this, of an ice age. But that didn't feel and sound good to those in power. Oh no, we can't let the people know we're going to be in a cold, desolate world full of ice and snow. Oh no. So they came up with, polar caps. They're melting away. And shit is going to get warm probably before it gets really cold. I can't wait. I won't be here, but I can't wait. I'll be floating around in a spiritual way.
Where the magnetically where the poles are has shifted over time.
So on the climate change issue, I'm fully convinced. After all these years, even though we may not know exactly what is causing climate change, we suspect it's the sun. We have a lot of evidence to show that it's probably the sun.
The answer to this is I think there is real concern about geophysical risks.
Yeah.
And one way to deal with that is to make sure we don't bet the ranch on one planet. So I think the first is a solar minimum, where you get big drops in the economy and the agriculture and you can't feed the population.
Right.
So
because there are changes in climate because of the distance of the Earth from the sun.
Right.
And that changes.
Right. So we know throughout history we go through periods of solar minimum.
So they are worried about climate change, but they don't think it's coming from your suburban.
Right. It's not coming from human behavior. Now, there are environmental problems coming from human behavior.
For sure.
That's
for sure.
Right.
For the record, I have one friend who's very well informed who has convinced me that is real.
The other thing is it appears to me, if you go back through history, every 10,000, 12,000 years, we have, some kind of huge disaster.
An extinction event.
A near extinction event. I think that whether it's a pole shift, a magnetic pole shift is one of the, theories of what causes these events.
It is Nothing like that. It's going to look like that, but what it is, it's time. It's on a clock, and everything is coordinated at specific times during Earth's existence, if it even exists at all. If it's a reality that's digitized into like the Matrix reality, then it's not even real. It's real because we think it is, but you gotta have these, and then we talked about this yesterday, these extinction level events. You gotta correct the wrongs. So what happens is they make it look like a natural disaster, right? And what did they do recently? Oh, they sent in Oumuamua. Ooh, let's give them something to talk about. And then that other one in the middle, and then Three-Eye Atlas. Oh, another one. Oh my gosh. Hey, and if any of these hit Earth, I mean, either they're going to slow down and land, or they're going to hit the planet and everybody's dead. And that may be because, just like I said yesterday, it all has to do with money. Everything can collapse in an instant. Take down the satellites and watch the world go nuts. Energy rules the world. Gas rules the world. Oil basically rules the world, doesn't it? Isn't that what is going on right now? Other than, trying to stop those people from making bombs. But Iran or Iraq, isn't it Iraq that has the oil? Or is it Iran? Both of them? Either way, now we're starting to see what's going on. So they raised the price. We're going to be at $5 again. And they are in some places in California already. $6 for gas. Thank God food hasn't gone up again. I don't know where I was going with that, but these extinction level events have to happen to keep us honest. See, once we get too close to leaving, even though they have all those traps set up, solar system traps, yep. They don't want us to try to leave. They don't want us to leave. Bigelow. Hold on a second, I got an itch. That is a Paris Diamond. $5 super chat. Thank you for that. A continuing supporter of Goof On. Now, you have a message with this $5. Bigelow could be pushing the alien species narrative because he is an aerospace company for military. Oh, yeah. Of course. He's already in, though. You know what I mean? But that's true, I believe. Oh, wait. Am I reading it wrong? He's pushing the alien species narrative because he is an aerospace company for the military. So he will build the spaceships, is what you're saying? And he has to go along with that to make them happy? I think that's what I'm gathering from this. Because if that's the case, I mean, that sounds good too. It sounds even better. We don't know. That's what I don't like. Everything looks and sounds like people are working hard to get off the planet. It looks like they're trying very hard to get Trump to disclose UFOs and aliens. And it looks very convincing when everybody comes out and talks about, this is what the aliens told me. Oh, right then and there you lost me. And about 3/4 of people too. Soon as you start talking, that's what they need to stay away from. They think the psionics and the telepathy and all of that stuff is going to be bought into by the American people, maybe the world. But I'm hearing differently. You know, I hear people saying, hey, the aliens can talk to us and read our minds. We just can't communicate the way you think we can. Like, we don't have telepathy. They allow us to hear what they're thinking. You understand? They allow us to be heard because they're listening to our thoughts. We don't have any control over what they can hear or allow to be heard. Does that make sense? We don't have any powers to do that, is what I'm saying. It's all of them. And let me tell you this. I don't believe that the aliens can read minds. I think they have technology that does it. Because I don't see the reason for them to have a mouth, 2 eyes, 2 ears, to not be able to speak. Oh, Rich, have you taken a look at the aliens? Their mouths are smaller, right? Their heads are really big for who knows why the big brain they've got. Really? Do you know that they have a big brain? I love it when people think they know that that's why the heads are big. What if, now get this, it was a computer and it needed to make the head bigger to fit the hard drive on the motherboard? I guess that is the brain. Oh, Paris diamonds. What are we doing, right? Just floating around on this big blue rock. Thank you for the 5 bones. And the comment, question, thought. It's a crazy world. It is. It really is. All right. This next one is from Anjali. She had posted this on X. And this was posted today, just before 1 p.m. Eastern. Pull it up for you. I thought it was interesting. So let's take a look, shall we? So here, question everything. One of my favorite things to say about this field. Let me pull myself up. Can I get in there? Thank you. So pay close attention at the 111 mark, I guess. We're going to get there soon. It is holographic design. Arguably, the most important aspect of the phenomena that the UFO community is missing. No, really? I thought, well, we mentioned it. I know that. So nobody else is talking about the... All right. Another game is afoot. Human MIC players in possession of advanced technology are targeting the general population more than it realized. It is missing from the discussion of NHI presence and the nature of reality. Reality is malleable at the quantum level and is easily manipulated with the right frequencies targeting the brain's transceiver antennae. This is not science fiction, it's science fact. And it is undeniable that it isn't just non-human beings and entities who are playing with humanity's minds. Let's listen to this with the tag's catastrophic disclosure. Giddy up.
What did you steal?
Secrets. The data they paid me to protect.
Are they people?
No.
Huh?
Good morning, Kansas City. Let's take a look at today. Today is...
Now, we've seen this happen. Yeah, I'm stopping it. We'll come back.
Today's...
Do you understand what she's saying?
I hear her. It's gibberish. I can't understand it.
And I can.
What's happening to me?
People are starved for the truth. I'm a part of it now. I'm just sorry that they made you a part of it too.
Hello, Jane.
Please. Have a seat.
Oh, look at that. Whoa.
This 79-year terror campaign of lies has to end.
Roswell.
What are you going to do?
Full disclosure to the whole world.
That truth will upend all established order across the entire world. If you do this, there's no undoing it.
Why would they do this?
When the time is right, everything will become clear.
Whatever happens, don't you let go.
I don't know, man. Oh, yeah, let's go back for a second. I know we did this before, but, you know, do you remember Wendy Williams when she was doing her show and came out wearing the Statue of Liberty costume and she started acting that way? Like she lost her words and then it looked like she saw something. Apparently, this was, some sort of disorder that she has, but I've watched that video a lot and it is bizarre to me. Because Wendy Williams, she starts talking and then almost like she's going to fall. And it looks like she's staring at something that she can't believe she sees, like Jesus Christ or something like an alien or who knows, another world. It looked like she saw something to me. It is freaky to imagine. But I guess, they got to tell us it's just some neurological disorder that she misfired up there. It's okay. We'll put her on drugs. But the movie looks good. It looks very, like there's a lot of places they're going to go. Right? And we've heard it. I don't know, man. This was from that Anjali post. Hold on a second. Hey. Right? Yeah. Question everything. Oh, I forgot to look at 111. So let's get to 111. Here it is. Okay. Let's take a look at 111. Timestamp real quick. See what that's about. She says it's a holographic disclosure, arguably the most important aspect of the phenomena. Oh, okay. Well, it's close to this here, 111.
Made you a part of it too.
Right now is 111. Yeah, that's the holograph. So kind of like what I'm saying. We live in a matrix reality, but this is a little different. The holographic disclosure. And that's probably what's going to happen. We're not going to see real spaceships. We're going to see holograms. Yeah. And people are going to start shooting and throwing rocks if it's close enough. And I don't think it will be.
Hello, Jane. Please.
Look.
Have a seat.
Unreal. It looks like they're covering a lot of new stuff that's not in movies about aliens. So it seems to me that when the aliens are coming or they're there, that they need to let the world know so they don't freak out. And it seems like she's the news reporter of a big city and they give her, the clicks and all that to get the message out to the widest audience they could find at that time, I guess. How weird. Same thing with Wendy Williams in the morning. She used to have the #1 show before The View. Can't believe The View is still on after all they have done wrong, and they're still around. Same with Jimmy Kimmel. Can't believe they're still around. So, Jack Sarfatti just laid out one of the wildest versions of the UFO technological argument ever. What did I just say? He laid out one of the wildest versions of the UFO technology argument you'll ever hear. He starts out by saying, forget rockets, forget Mars missions built on chemical propulsion. We don't need them. According to Sarfatface, the real breakthrough isn't better engines, it's control of gravity itself. Duh. What do you think the anti-gravity were trying to do? He says he was pulled out of academia decades ago by intelligence and defense-connected people to work on two problems: how consciousness works and how flying saucers fly. And he states that those two questions are connected. I don't believe so. Sarfatface reveals that UFO propulsion is based on quantum corrections to Einstein's gravity equation, specifically involving spin, and that once you understand that, warp drive style flight isn't the stuff of science fiction. He says consciousness is built into the physics, that advanced craft are effectively living conscious machines. Can you hear? You guys don't hear that? Oh! Okay, here we go. I'm sitting here daydreaming about what I'm hearing, and you guys aren't. There it is. Oy.
Right? And so that is control of gravity. Now, you get Elon Musk. What is Elon Musk saying these days? He wants to create Starfleet Academy, and he wants to make Star Trek real. Now, I actually coined the phrase "make Star Trek real," and
I don't get this. Why is this funny to him? This is what I don't like about this side of ufology. They think they know everything. Oh, I do know everything. You know what I know? There's no evidence for shit.
Create Starfleet Academy, and he wants to make Star Trek real. Now,
oh, God.
I actually coined the phrase "make Star Trek real."
I never liked this guy. Obviously, it's obvious.
The other thing I can tell you is that a lot of the science fiction movies are actually preparations by the intelligence agencies, including the British and the American and the Mossad, all of them, even the Russians, actually, to prepare what's called disclosure, that we're not alone in the universe, and we are being prepared for, to join the Galactic Federation. So basically, what
oh my God. There it is. You know, I think this whole year, the Galactic Federation wasn't even on my mind. And leave it up to fat ass here. Jack's our fasshole. I don't like him, man. I mean, everything about this guy is bullshit. He's the biggest bullshit artist. Not the biggest, but he's a big one. And he knows it. You can tell by his face. God.
I'm trying to tell you is that all of these movies, and by the way, I had something to do with the creation of some of these movies.
Shut up.
Like Back from the Future. I'm actually the inspiration for Emmett Brown.
Oh my God. He's the inspiration for Doc Brown. When did that ever happen? Did anybody ever hear that before? Has anybody ever heard that before? I never heard him say that once. Just because his hair's white and he's a goober? No, nobody can. I know he does have a bad rep. He's bad for ufology. He's just bad. He's just an egomaniac narcissist like me.
Back to the Future. That's in the book, How the Hippies Saved Physics. This is San Francisco, North Beach, 1970s France.
How could this guy be the inspiration of Doc Brown?
Floyd Copeland was a buddy of mine, part of his Rat Pack, Ben Spielberg and all these people introduced Jacques Vallée, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Star Trek. Oh, by the way, okay, so
I can't. I just hate this guy. I hate him so much, it's triggering me. And I do. Hate's a strong word. I hate him. That's bullshit. Hate isn't a strong word. It's a word. It's how I feel. I just can't stand that guy, man. Everything he says and does is done with the intention to not be truthful. I can't speak anymore. Hold on, I got a few more things here. Do I? Hold on. I know people have sent me some stuff, and Remedy's got some. Thank you, David Wilcox. Yeah, while people were messaging me, I couldn't get into my email because of the new phone shit. Yeah, I had so many problems. Yeah, and not on my birthday I was good, but I didn't see these. Thanks, David Wilcox. Sorry I didn't get back. Damn it. And I don't have that many gray hairs. I have a couple, but you can't see them. They're mixed in the forest. Okay, I have this here. Rich, what if they are in the sky always? Ooh, and we just can't see them. My stomach dropped when he said that, and then had shown that craft surveying. Oh, yeah, I had the same reaction. Right. Let me take a look at this. Okay. The Looking Glass. I have never seen this clip before. Has this been debunked? And I don't know what I'm going to look at. Oh, right. This is the guy with the glasses. Why do I not remember? I guess those drops really work. So I really don't go on Reddit anymore because it's just hard to tell what's real. All right. So this guy puts up a piece of glass to see UFOs. Remember, we had a guy do this about 2 years ago, and they were with these glasses that he said he stole. And it showed UFOs that were right in front of him, but we can't see them unless you have that glass. And this is the Looking Glass.
Is able to see UFOs. Now, allegedly, they say you can make this type of glass yourself, but this glass came from a crashed UFO. You are.
Oh, wait, hold on. So in his hand, he has a piece of a UFO, and it's glass, and it's magical.
Able to see UFO.
Yeah, I believe that. Sure. Yeah. And this guy is still around. He didn't go missing.
In the sky while you're looking through this glass. Look at this. Now you clearly see the UFO right there. And when you move the glass away,
wait, hold on. Did he say when you move the glass? not move. When you move the glass.
And when you move the glass,
when you move the glass, why can't black people say the word correctly? That and earth. I mean, what is up with that? It's just lazy. You can't form a V in your mouth? They mooed? They're like cows?
clearly see the UFO right there. And when he moved the glass away,
when he moved a glass. I'm sorry. This is just retardedness.
And when he moved the glass away, you can't see it. So it makes me wonder if UFOs are constantly in the sky all the time. You just need this specific glass right here to see them where they don't want to be seen. Now, what type of technology is this?
Fake.
Look, clearly see the UFO moving in the sky, just sitting there. And here's another one. Look at this one. Now, this video right here really blew my mind, because you'll think it's fake. You see the bird flying with the UFO, and you don't see the UFO.
Yeah, I don't buy it. But he mooed. The bird mooed. You heard it yourself, kids. It mooed. Embarrassing. Yeah, I didn't get to the Raytheon whistleblower yet. That'll be tomorrow, for sure. And do we have one more? We have one more? Let me see. I think I have one more. 4chan, alien picture that shut the site down. Hey, Rich, interesting. Never heard of this one. Thought you would be interested. All right. Yes, I did live in Arizona. Okay, this is a 2-minute clip. This says they showed an alien picture that actually shut the site down because it was, a real alien. Take a look at this, and you let me know if we should ever trust Reddit again. Hey. There's got to be audio. If there's no audio, we can't trust. Is that it? Hold on. Here it is. And they moved it.
An anonymous person posted on 4chan. The caption read, 24489, taken approximately 24 miles northwest of Luke Air Force Base, Phoenix, Arizona, Lab H4C. Attached was an image of what appeared to be an alien, and it was only visible for seconds before the entire site crashed. And when it came back online, the post was gone. They had scrubbed everything. There was no more picture. They said it didn't look like the classic gray. It had dark yellowish skin. It was dry, dehydrated, fine-scaled, almost reptilian. A head large at the top and narrowing
there we go again, kids. Reptilioids.
Sharply at the jaw. Some remembered shriveled, pruned eyelids. Others said the eyes reflected the flash and looked massive and dark. It had tiny, tight lips, a faint smirk, an expression that looked aware, like it knew it was being photographed. And the background was a pitch-black desert, lit only by a powerful camera flash. Some even remembered a dead tree or dry desert bushes off to one side. And what makes it really creepy isn't just all the details. It's how real they say it looked. They say it didn't look like CGI or a quick Photoshop job. They said it looked organic, textured, disturbingly authentic. People often call it the alien selfie. After that happened, people tried to recover it. They searched archive sites. They checked automated capture logs. Some people even claimed they got partial screenshots. And other people have recreated it from memory. There's a whole bunch of different versions that have been circulating for years. Some people claim they've recovered fragments of the original image. There's still no confirmed official file. But if part of it was saved before the crash, it's possible pieces of the real image were mixed in with later recreations, which means one of the versions floating around today might actually contain fragments of the original. We just don't know which one.
Yeah, that's the way the ball crumbles. Huh? Rolls? Yeah. Crazy, right? Just crazy talk. It is. It's crazy. But guess what? That's it. We're done. Yeah. Interesting. We almost didn't do a program, and here we are finishing up. I'm proud of you guys. Thank you for hanging out. We will be back tomorrow. We will be doing a show. We will have some fun, and There will be 2 shows, one in the 2 o'clock hour and one at 7. Now, I know this may hurt some people, but I'm thinking of moving the show to 8 o'clock, 1 hour ahead, just for the summer. I've got crops to attend to. Gets in my way. No, I'm thinking about it. I think starting at 8 will do us better. So next week I'm going to try it out. No? All right, I was told not to do it. Okay, we're not doing it. We're going to be 7 forever. All right, that's it. The people have spoken, and I'm not joking. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I am Rich Giorgiano, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And, like I always say, if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out for ufology. See, it's those meaningful pauses that really take that saying to another level of, whoa. Right? And rights are like, oh, wrong channel. Yeah, if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out for ufology. And that means keep your head up, look for those things in the sky, look around, see if anybody looks weird, see if you notice a mask on somebody, if their neck is crinkling, the ear is falling off, the eyebrows too low, something. We got to get them. We got to catch them on video. We, the people, see, not me, the man, all of us can do it. We just got to do it together and peaceful. What? All right, guys. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Alien bless.